Today I'll be showing you how to make a Paracord handle wrap for your hiking or walking sticks.
Okay, so this is the stick that I already wrapped. This is the knot that you do just to do each individual wrap. These are the two knots that you do at the end to actually lock it on. And you can just wrap it around if you really want to, but this really makes it so, you can put all your weight on this and it doesn't budge. So that is good, and I would recommend this method. So right here I have about 10 to 15 feet of paracord. This one end is already burnt and sealed off, so I'm just going to do this end with just a Zippo lighter, and you can use any lighter, but I'm just going to burn that down so it does not fray. You can just stop whenever you see that it is good. I'm going to let it cool down for just a second, and then I'm going to start the knot. So now that it's cooled down, I'm going to find the center of this rope, and I'm going to use that to begin my knot. So this is the center, and I'm going to make a ring hitch with it. So I'm just going to use that loop that you make when you find the center and pull the rest of the rope through it, wherever you want the center of your grip to be. So now I got all the rope pulled through that, and I have my left side and my right side. So with this rope, I'm going to go around it. So it's going to be the opposite way for you. So whichever way the rope's facing. Right now, the rope naturally wants to face that way towards you guys. So I'm going to pull it towards me. So it goes against the way that it wants to go, and it causes more friction and makes a better connection with the rope and makes it more sturdy. So I took it under the stick. It was up here because that's the way I wanted to go. I took it under the stick, and it made a little loop here. I pulled that through, and then you just tighten it up by pulling it in that direction. And I just do that a couple times until you feel like it's long enough. And every time, so I just pulled it down towards me. Now I'm going to pull it towards you and under the stick. And same thing, there's another loophole that forms there. So it goes against each other. Alright, so I just did a little bit more. I already have a handle here, so I'm just doing this to show you. Alright, so now I have a U coming down towards me. So if you look from my side, which I know you can't see, but what I'm seeing right now is I'm seeing basically a U with my last one, and then this slack rope is wanting to go upwards. So actually, this time, we're going to let it go up, and we're going to pull that around. Just the same way you would, except you're going in the opposite direction that you normally would. And then it creates a little gap here between the knots you've made and where the rope is. Put it through there, keeping it on the inside of that rope the entire time. And then that brings you out here. And it kind of made a little X. You want to go through this part of the X. It's going to come, what you're going to see is it's going to come out from your knots, and it's going to go under a rope, and that after it's under the rope, that's where you want to put the end that you're working with under. So now you got that pulled through, and you're going to twist it about 2 inches upwards. And there's this end right here, and there's this part. You want to put the outside one under the inside one, and then you're going to put that end through the inside. And then you twist it again. In my case, there's already a twist. And then you just put it under the rope that's on the bottom of the other rope. So now this rope's on the bottom, so I'm going to put it under that rope. Alright, so now I'm all the way done. And there's this one rope right next to where I finished, right where I poked through, the one that I just went under. I'm going to follow that rope all the way through what I've done. So wherever it goes under a rope, I'm going to go under it. wherever goes above rope, I'm gonna go above that.
Okay, so I lost the rest of the footage of me finishing it up, but I just clipped it as close to the base with a knife as I could, and then I hit it with a lighter so it didn't like singe anything else and make it look weird, but just enough so it wouldn't fray, and that was perfect, and it looked really natural and it held up really nicely.